Hey, what's up, everybody? So today I'm going to start a question and answer series on my channel. And so I'll be posting a new question and answer video every once in a while. And it will be questions that you guys ask, you girls ask, you people ask. They can be anything really about my personal life, about my drumming life, about my drums, about how I play drums, why I play drums, what I like to do outside of drumming. Anything like that. I'm pretty much an open book for the most part. I mean, if they're inappropriate questions, I'm probably not going to answer them. But um, I would love to just kind of tell you guys a little bit about myself and answer questions and everything. So go ahead and ask away down below in the comment section. You can also get a head start on everybody and go ask on my social media. That's my Instagram, my Twitter, and my Facebook. I've already posted on there, and I'm actually about to take a few questions from the post that I just made on there. So if you're follow me, and if you're an early trendsetter and jump on there first and ask your questions first, you might get a question answered today. So let's take a look at that. Otherwise, if you haven't asked a question, go ahead and shoot one down below. Put one on my Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and that is at Coop3r. I'll put that right over here so you can see that. Let's start with Twitter today. What did we get? From Holly, at Holly Emmett _X. What age did you start drumming at? This is a question I get all the time. And really, I got my first drum set about 8 years old. Pearl Forum kit. So ecstatic. It was red wine, beautiful, so happy. It was like the drum set I had up on my wall that I was dreaming about getting. When I actually started drumming, I guess, when I got my first pair of drumsticks and like had a practice pad and was like playing around, was about 6 or 7 years old, somewhere around there. So I was pretty young. Definitely younger than a lot of people when they start, but you definitely don't have to be young to start playing drums. You can start playing drums at any time. So that is when I started playing drums. You can actually see a video of my very first drum performance, which was around 10 or 11 or something. It was 5th grade, right over here, and that's also on my first drum set. So there you go. Let's see if we got... all right, one more Twitter question here. What is your absolute favorite series of cymbals? That's a difficult one because I have a lot of favorite cymbals, but I will say that if I had to recommend one set of cymbals, I would go with the Zildjian A Custom Series. Just because not only do they sound really awesome, they have a very wide selection of sounds and options for you to play. They've got the normal crashes, they've got the EFX crashes, they've got a lot of different ride selections, they've got some good hats, but also the Brilliant Finish looks so sweet. People love to see Brilliant Finish cymbals on your kit, so it's kind of a win-win there. Let's go over to my Instagram, also at Coop3r, and we'll see what we... Wow, we have a lot of comments already. It's been 13 minutes and there are 80 comments. Let's see. Oh, here, where'd that one go? Someone, oh, it disappeared because I'm getting so many questions. I didn't expect this many questions. All right, who is your favorite band? Let's go with this question. This is from Grant Gannon, something like that. I don't know. Sorry if I mispronounced whatever your username is, but my favorite band, that is a pretty difficult question because I love a lot of bands. I'll give you a couple. I will say that I could probably say 100% my favorite band is Kings of Leon. I just love the versatility in their sound. I love the way that they go across many different styles and even genres in the way that they play and on their albums. Their sound is always kind of changing and evolving in different ways. And most of all, Nathan Followhill, the drummer for Kings of Leon, is absolutely awesome. The guy comes up with some of the coolest grooves, some of the coolest sounds and ideas behind a drum set. And he actually like completely evolved as well, because if you listen to the first couple of albums, they had him just doing like the same kind of rhythm on every song. Then all of a sudden they gave him like, I guess, just straight up leeway in what he wanted to play. and or maybe he just changed his mind and wanted to do different stuff. But all of a sudden, he came up with some of the most interesting grooves and cool drum parts for the song. So it's always a blast to listen to them. Let's see here. What else we got? From Emil and Dario. Okay, so Emil and Dario are these two cello players that are absolutely awesome. Like they're some of the most talented guys I've ever played with, and they just asked me, why is Lars Ulrich my biggest inspiration? And that's kind of like an inside joke there. It's so funny to see that pop up. Lars Ulrich is not actually my biggest inspiration. He has done some good stuff with Metallica, but he's also got some interesting choices in the way he plays the drums and some of the timing decisions he makes within the songs. But he has done huge things for Metallica, and you can't say the guy hasn't done big things in life, because he is a very, very successful drummer. My actual favorite drummer would be Chad Smith. We'll go ahead and knock that one out. Chad Smith of the Red Hot Chili Peppers, with my second favorite drummer being Dave Grohl from Nirvana. Slash Foo Fighters, slash now he just plays every instrument and does everything. So those are two of my favorite drummers, right alongside Nathan Followhill. And yeah, not Lars Ulrich, but thanks for that one, Emil and Daryl. That's a good laugh. All right. Oh, here's a good one. Where'd it go? Oh, it's hard to keep up with these on here. Oh, here he goes. Wow. Well, I'm not going to say your username because it is not appropriate. But do you play any other instruments? Why or why not? I do play other instruments. I don't play any other instrument really well. I wish I did, but I don't usually spend a lot of time on other instruments just because I have to spend so much time drumming and performing and rehearsing and making videos and editing and social media and stuff. So I don't have a lot of extra time for learning other instruments, but I do play a little bit of saxophone. You may or may not have seen the little bit of saxophone I played in some, like my April Fool's video from last year, and also I think I put it a little bit in a different video sometime. And then I play all sorts of melodic percussion instruments, vibraphone, marimba, xylophone, timpani, cabasa, anything that deals with percussion or melodic percussion I can pretty much play, at least to some degree. I'm not a four-mallet virtuoso or anything, but I'm pretty good in terms of like just being able to play parts and stuff. I can't sight read very well. I can read music, but I can't like look at a part and just play it as it's going down the page. I'm not very good at sight reading, but I am a pretty decent melodic percussionist. You can actually see that in some of my older videos. I played like Skrillex on melodic percussion, and I've done some other stuff. I also performed recently for my Christmas event at my church, Freedom Church. I did that on vibraphone, so that was pretty fun. Now, I also play a little bit of piano because it's basically melodic percussion. I don't do it technically correct. Like I don't set the fingers on the keys the right way and do it the way that you're technically supposed to. But I can like play it and make it sound pretty decent. That's how I write a lot of my personal songs. Like I do MIDI keyboard and play the different instruments and stuff. So there's that. Let's go over to the Facebook page. Also, search Cooper Drummer on Facebook and you'll find it. See if we got some questions over here. Facebook is really just bad about the like showing you guys what I actually post, because I've got 177,000 likes on that Facebook page, but pretty much none of you guys ever get to actually see what I post. But there are 88 questions, so I guess people have seen this one. Someone asked me, "You play drums?" Yes, I love that. Way to jump on that trend there. At the J Harris, where are you? You're late. If you haven't seen that, that's an inside joke on Instagram and some of my other stuff from one of my best friends. And also I've got a t-shirt which you can pick up if you want that says "You play drums" on it, question mark. Got a cool drum set and everything. I'll put the link in the description. All right. Have you ever considered changing what cymbals and drums you play from Tom Hughes? I assume you mean brands, or maybe you mean the actual drums, but I switch out drums to different series all the time, and I'm always playing different cymbals. So I assume you mean the actual brand of drums, Pearl drums, Zildjian cymbals, Vic First sticks, Remo drum heads, that kind of thing. And when it comes to that, no, I haven't actually considered switching. I've tried pretty much every brand out there over the years. I've played many different kits at people's houses, at different churches and stuff when I go to fill in, at rehearsal studios, whenever there's backline that is not my backline. I've played a ton of different brands, and there is other good stuff out there. Like, I'm not going to try and sit here and say that Pearl's the only good drums on the planet and Zildjians are the only good cymbals, but at the same time, in my opinion, I really feel like Pearl offers the best sound and quality. Not only in their upscale drums do they have incredible drums, but they offer incredible sound and quality at their more affordable and even entry-level kits. Like that black kit right over there, if you can see it in this video, that's pretty much Pearl's entry-level kit. It's the Export series, and I've used it in hundreds of videos, and I always get a great sound from it. Love playing it. I've played it live, and people have been like, wow, that's one of the best sounding drum sets I've ever had the pleasure of mixing at like different venues and stuff. And I'm like, well, it's $600 drum set and it comes with hardware. Like that's pretty awesome. And the people at Pearl are incredible. Same thing with Zildjian and Vic Firth and Remo. You can get other products that are also great, but in my opinion, I feel like Zildjian has the best selection. I feel like their cymbals and their quality and the people behind the cymbals and the way they treat you and work through things is just top notch. The same thing with Vic Firth and Remo. Everybody is so awesome, and the products that I play, I love. Wouldn't change it. I don't have any sort of like desire to change brands or anything like that. If I did, then maybe I would talk to other companies or something, but at this point, definitely not. I'm 100% satisfied. Have you ever thought about making video tutorials to help upcoming drummers that want to improve their skills? That is from Josh Velasquez. Yes, I have. If that's something that you guys are really interested in, I would definitely be down to make a series on improving your drumming and stuff like that. So let me know down below if that's something you really want to see, or you can post it on my social media and stuff, and I may work on that over this summer or something. I really want to put out the best material for you guys, and although I don't feel like out of every drummer in the world I'm the best teacher there is, I feel like there's a ton of really awesome teachers out there that already have great stuff. I recognize the fact that people like to learn from different people, and some people want to learn from me, so I would definitely be down to making my own series. Well, that's all I'm going to do for today. I don't want these videos to be 14 hours long, and I like to talk, so we're going to stop it here. Make sure you leave your comments down below if you want to ask your own questions. And you can also go to my Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Coop3r. Same way it's spelled for my YouTube, and you can go post there. A lot of times I see that stuff more often than I see my YouTube comments. I usually check the comments on my latest videos, and sometimes I go back and look at stuff from other videos. But for the most part, if you really want to get in touch with me, tweet at me, post a comment on Instagram, and sometimes Facebook. Facebook gets a little overwhelming because there's messages and posts, and then there's comments on stuff. But Twitter and Instagram, I'm always all over those, and Facebook, I'm pretty diligent at checking out my comments and stuff on there as well. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this first Q&A video, and have a good one.